Hello everyone, this is Monsef Afqer and welcome to this new call of Your Divine Uniqueness. Thank you for your presence, whether on the live call or on the replay. And also excited that Brenda Lainof is back on the show. I think many of you already know her. She's been joining us every season, almost maybe not the past one, but yeah, almost every season. And how to say, like every time, like we touch on an aspects like even deeper, like from healing, like emotional healing, physical healing, and like every time we feel that her work is evolving to new areas and bringing much more deeper healing through the energetics and also the light language that she channels. And also like from my own personal interaction with her, I really feel like her heart center desire to support others and to share her gifts with others, because it's needed. Like we are in a time of big shift and big awakening, and we need like people like that who can really hold a safe space for us during this transformation and also share their gifts that can really support us to move forward in our healing or in activating our unique gifts. So today's call will be about dissolving the energetic brain wall. So she will be sharing about that. Maybe she will compare it to the heart wall that we've been talking about many times before, but this is like more also it's a protective layer, but we'll be understanding more deeper about what it is and how it affects our brain and how we like live and interact in our daily life. And also she will guide us on a group process to connect the aspects of the brain, and also she will do brain wall clearance for the live callers. So during the Q&A. So for that, as always, you can raise your hand by pressing reactions, then raise hand on Zoom. And also you can type your questions on the chat boxes on Zoom and on YouTube. And for those of you who are new to Brenda, she is intuitive guide and assists in clearing negative emotions, chronic health conditions, and emotional and mental self-sabotage. So Brenda, welcome back to the show. Happy to have you with us today.
Thank you, Monsev. I'm pleased to be here. Unfortunately, I had to cancel when I was in Mexico. I had very poor reception. So I'm sorry I had to cancel that almost at the last minute. I felt very bad about that. But here I'm back in Alberta, Canada, is where I live. I'm in a city called Medicine Hat, and it's very calm here. There's no hurricanes, there's no earthquakes, there's a lot of sun, and it's a very nice place to be located at this time. So I appreciate being back here today. And yes, it's the time where light workers all over the world, and I feel we're making an impact. It may not feel like it at times, but just for the situation here that's happening in Florida in the USA, I know there's a lot of light workers, and from what I understand, the intensity, just as an example of how powerful we are, didn't go as high of a category that it was projected to be. So it may not, again, feel like maybe at times we're doing a lot, but I really do. I know that we are. So I'm actually really pleased to hear that news this morning. So I guess this call's all about the brain, and we can get really, really scattered. I know I can, obviously. So it's looking like we need to really concentrate on our brain. So that's what I thought we would do firstly, is just get the brain kind of happy. And then I'm going to be talking about having a brain wall and what that looks like. And then for anybody that would like to come on and have me check their brain wall, and we'll do that today. So if we could then begin and start getting that brain more balanced and happy.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, let's start talking about that. And how do you define the brain wall?
Well, the brain wall, and we'll get into that in the second portion of the call. But just like the heart wall, I'm probably most everybody's heard about having a heart wall. You know, if you're familiar with the body code, Dr. Bradley Nelson, of course, I've been certified in that for many, many years. But I thought, well, we also have a wall, and we can have a wall around our brain, and it can cause a lot of issues. And it's fun. So I've been playing with it lately and with some my clients, and it does help you feel better when you can actually visualize what that wall is. And then I go in and I check through my various sources. You know, is it something from this lifetime, past lifetime? Is it a pathogenic energy? Is it a physical pathogen, or sorry, an energetic pathogen? I'm just giving examples. There's so many areas that we can go to, but I would definitely like to take us firstly and just get our brains in balance. And then we'll start working on specific peoples as to their brain wall.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I think if we can do that, so I will invite everybody to kind of get relaxed and then we're going to go ahead and start the process of just balancing the brain. So yes, I did jump into light language about 2019. Had two near-death experiences, and I thought I might as well. What do I have to lose? You know, you put yourself out, and it feels uncomfortable, but at the same time, when you've gone through some life-altering, well, situations, and why not? Like, what are you got? What are you going to lose? You know, you could be gone at any time. So I thought, okay, I'm going to jump in, and I'm glad that I have, and I feel really helps motivate and just bring in the energies that um, just pump everything up. So what we're going to do initially here is just invite the spirit to the brain. So let's go ahead now. We're going to invite spirit into the brain. So we're just going to do a brain happiness, inviting the spirit into the brain. So I'm just going to invite you just to relax and maybe close your eyes. You don't have to be watching me at this time. So we're asking God to please balance the blood flow to the brain right now. Optimize the blood flow to the brain. And as we do that, we're asking God to please hydrate the cells in the brain fully now. Oxygenate the cells in the brain fully now. Shanakia bokokosha toy la hasosha bokokosha la kiana sokoshiata osha akia bokahashana siya shekli kai. We're asking to balance all the brain chemicals perfectly, harmonize and balance all electrical activity in the brain. We're asking to neutralize the metabolic buildup in the brain. Just neutralize it. Shesherekia pakasha sokoya. Nanahai shakia hai. We're asking to optimize the cerebral spinal fluid movement in the brain now, balancing the blood sugar levels, optimize and maintain all beneficial brain wave frequencies now. Shasya la kapo shea, sakarikia shatai, shano sokoya. Koshea sata, lea sa, poshata, yana pokia, chotoyanai. We're asking to balance and integrate the right to the left brain hemispheres, the left to the right, the front to the back to the front, inner to outer, outer to inner. Now, balancing, balancing. We're asking to neutralize and please heal all the stress, the discordant energy, all of the trauma imprints within the divine blueprint, all the generational trauma imprints, the mother side, the father side, and throughout all the generations now. Holding space for you to clear out all these trauma imprints now, out within the brain, within the physical brain, the etheric brain. We're asking to neutralize all of the negative and those non-beneficial thoughts in the conscious and subconscious mind. So please go in now and change them into some positive, beneficial, life-enhancing platforms. Let's do that now. Please, Shalakia Pokoya, Shakasotoya, Lakashiana, Pokokosia, Shalekia, Vasatoya Shai, Lakasapokoya, Lakashananaya, Siahaya, Lakoya Sanahai. We're asking to please neutralize any and all ill effects of the mass consciousness and any ill effects on any person on the brain's health and functioning in any way. Let's just neutralize all that now, all those connections to the mass consciousness. Bashila, Rokosho Soya, La Kasakaya Shita, Sha Sopoy, Lekia, Sha Sa Nia Hari. We're asking, please, to clear out anywhere that you have been programmed, where you have been shut down. We're asking to please clear out all of the programs. All the programs, and maybe they're not your programs on the mother's side, again, the father's side, the mass conscious programs. Just please clear out all of the programs that are affecting you from thinking clearly. And as we do that, we're asking, please, to reboot the brain. Let's get it clear and balanced. And as we do that, we're asking to please increase the brain's ability for recall, for memory, or organizational abilities. And please raise the energy, vibration, and life force of the brain to the highest, most beneficial levels now. Shasane Lapokoshia. Sokoya Taya Lakia Nahai. Shibokosha Sadiki O Osheata. Yanamahaya Shokoi. Siya Hayete. Shokoya Nahasha Lakana. Yeheda Shuata. Shiata. Yanahai. Ukokoshala. Shia. Shiata Koya. You want to send the brain love. And as we do this, we are asking Divine to do this across all time and space, dimensions, realities, the universe, and all parallel lives, this or something better. Thank you. Pashiata, Sekialai, Shatana, Siaposhiata, Yahayushatoi, Sanaya Naya. Giving gratitude. Okay, so once you feel that you're ready, you can open up your eyes or take a deep breath in. Okay. So,
Beautiful. Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you so much, Brenda. For me, it felt like I felt the energy strong in around the head. It was like calming energy, and yeah, also feeling more present in the moment.
Yes.
Jessica, she wrote, very relaxing and peaceful. Dada, wow, amazing flow. Thank you. And yeah, thank you very much, Brenda. And yes, so would you like to share something more about like the brain wall, or do we take questions like we work
Well,
with the audience?
I will. So many of you have heard over the years, I'm sure, Dr. Bradley Nelson, or people talk about having a heart wall, or we put a wall around our heart because we've been hurt. Very, very effective. Obviously, we can put a wall up, and it could be somebody else's wall. We can absorb a wall. There's many possibilities. Well, it's the same way with the brain. We can put a wall up around our brain because, we can be protecting it. And there can be so many things related to this wall around the brain. It could be made up of, for example, trapped emotions, or maybe there's beliefs. Maybe they're not even your beliefs, but they're made up and they're part of this wall. And, it's we can put it up on a subconscious level to protect us from just so much stimuli, but it can also then kind of block us from all of the good things. You want your pineal gland to be open and active. And so it can work for for the good, but it can also block us from receiving what we need to receive. So can work against us or for us is what I'm trying to say. So yes, it's been interesting. And so what I'm going to say to anybody that would like to look at this, so I'm just going to have you visualize. And so I know with the heart, when you look at the heart, some people say, oh, my heart was made out of bricks, or, my heart's made out of stone, or whatever that is for you. I remember when I had my first heart wall, it was like, oh no, my heart wall was made out of, I'm going to say, corral fencing. Somebody may say, well, Brenda, why with corral fencing? I grew up on a farm. We had corral fencing. It's what kept everything in. It kept the cattle in. And so that was the came to my mind. There's no right or wrong. So you may have a brain wall, and you may have that wall because it was there to protect you, but at the same time, it could be working against you. And, you know, it's so important. We need that clarity more than ever. And if you're sensing that you're just cloudy and you can't think clearly, it could be that's why. So, what I'm going to ask for anybody who wants to volunteer is that you're going to let me know, and then I'm going to intuit with all the different modalities, all that I work with, what that is, and we'll go from there. And then I'm going to do some clearings. So you just have to let me know, what is the substance? Is like, what is it made out of? Is it gray matter? Is it whatever that is? There's no right or wrong, is what comes to your mind. And then we'll go from there. And I'll just see what comes up, and we'll just have some fun with it. And you'll get a sense of what we can, you know, on a subconscious level of what's affecting us. And that's just one small thing. One part is the brain wall, but it's pretty massive considering there's so much stimuli out there. And I do want to mention that with this AI, and everybody's aware of AI, what information is yours? What information is being implanted with AI? Like, honestly, it's amazing. And so we don't know how it's affecting us. We want it to be good, good information. So who would like to go first? I guess I'll let Monsev, whoever that is, and then I'll just, go from there.
Yeah. So, Caroline, can you please unmute yourself?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Caroline.
Hi, I'm so honored. Hi, Brenda. Thank you, Monse.
Hi.
So at the beginning of the call, I'll just mention, like, just as I chimed in before Monse started recording, I felt like a massive headache coming on. And then we did the process, and I don't have any pain right now in my brain anymore.
That's great.
Yeah.
So fun. So, okay. So it's crazy it might sound, or maybe not, but if you could envision a wall around your brain, just whatever that is, there's no judgment whatsoever. So what would it look like?
The first thing that popped in my mind was marshmallows.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I guess
So it's
the
very
color.
soft. It's very soft. It's very white. It's like even cloud formations, right? Like gentle, like the clouds. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And
And
I actually tasted like the sweetness of the marshmallows when I think about it.
sweetness. So when you say that, how does that make you feel? Like, just having this wall, is it good or not good, or like what's your sense? Is it clouding your thoughts? I guess that's what came to me.
Yeah, so when I saw the clouds, I felt like the cloudiness of my thoughts. But when I think of marshmallow, it makes me feel good. So there's a little bit of both in there. Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
that would make sense. That would make
Right.
sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So we're just going to play here and see what comes up. And so I'm getting the connection now with Carolyn. And you may not have noticed, but I do DAOs. And that's what I do within my work. So I'm getting that connection. Prior to this call, I asked to clear out any interference energy. So I was making that connection with Carolyn. Okay, so truth. So I was going to be asking for Carolyn, what is the major issue, or what's going on with this feeling kind of cloudy? And so if you see me moving, I'm actually muscle testing in my chair as well. So I do a combination of things. So, and I yawn. So if you see me doing that, it's not that I necessarily want to have everybody see me do that, but it's just kind of what happens. So I was making that
I do the
connection.
same.
Oh, do you? Okay, so
Yeah.
truth. And I'm asking what, yeah. So firstly, and you may hear of this term, but I am getting a trapped emotion. that's related to that. I'm actually getting that it's not even yours. So I'm asking, well, what is that? Okay, so truth, is that what we're looking at? Yes, I'm getting okay. I'm getting a trapped emotion of betrayal was coming up. Now, are you familiar with the term when I say trapped emotions? Do you know what I mean when I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
Okay, you're
Yes.
very familiar with that. Oh, so see, when I ask, is it yours? I'm being told no. So
Mm-hmm.
this betrayal energy. So okay, I'm getting someone close to you. Can you think of that person? And then I'll test. You don't need to say the name, and then I'll test to see if it's that person or not. So you just somebody
Yeah.
comes to your mind,
Yeah. It
and
could
you
be my
don't.
mother.
Oh, and you don't need to tell me who
Okay.
it
Okay.
is. I'm actually not getting her. Is there somebody
Okay.
else that comes to your mind? And you don't need to tell me the name, it's
Okay.
private. But when you get that person, let me know.
I got it.
Okay, so let me just check in. So is this, yes, that's what I'm getting. It's the
Yeah.
person you're thinking of. Okay, so I'm getting that it's like in biblical cord, you're connected to this person. It's like they're drawing your energy out. Does that make sense? Is that they're
Yes.
taking your
I can
energy?
literally feel it in my
You can
brain. Yeah.
feel it, yeah.
Yeah.
So is there some contract that you made with this person, with this person? Do you know what I mean? Like, is there I'm getting there's some contract of some type that you've made with this person. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. Yeah. Like a
Yeah.
protection kind of contract. Yes.
Well, I just want to check in, and I work with many cards as well. And so it's almost like this person, does this person have some phobias? Like, does this person have a lot of phobias? This is what's coming up for me. Is that like this person's constantly thinking about something, or there's something, there's something there. It's almost like connecting to their phobias. Yeah, is what's coming up for me. So you may not know what
Yeah.
that is.
I just feel a little bit of anxiousness.
Oh,
That's what I
okay.
feel. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And if you muscle test, do you muscle test? I sense that maybe you do. Or if not, that's fine. Okay. Well, we're just going to go ahead and asking to dissolve all of this, if there's any contract, pact, or agreement between yourself and this person of having to take on or assist them as to their phobia and anyway connected to their stuff. You don't need to be connected to their stuff. So we're just asking to please to dissolve that and just sending them love. It's like, no, not acceptable. And just sending you love. It's nothing with anger, or it's just like, no, it's a boundary issue for you, is what's coming up for me, is getting stronger boundaries. Yeah, something I love to work with is boundaries, because we're all can be loose boundaries for whatever reason. So that's okay. We learn. I am going to say it's really important right now to have strong assertive boundaries. When I say that for myself as well, we're going to need them. We're going to need some, loving but strong assertive boundaries, not in anger, but no, it's not to my best and highest good, and be able to be okay with that, not feeling guilt. Ooh, okay. So that's good. I feel that that's been cleared now. Has that been cleared? I'm getting yes. Okay. Well, let's go in, and I'm just going to have you check. We'll go back to this wall, just see if anything's changed or not with this marshmallow wall, and let me know if the shape or if anything has changed. If not, we'll just continue for a few more minutes.
So the first thing that came was a rainbow.
Oh, it changed to a rainbow.
It changed to a rainbow. There's no more,
Hmm.
just checking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the when you have the sun rays and it looks like a
Mm-hmm.
rainbow, so it could be rainbow or the sun rays of the rainbow, something to
Okay,
that
cool.
effect. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It feels like a confirmation to me for you that all is good, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. How's it looking now?
Mhm. Yeah, it's just like the I mean, I'm literally sitting under the sun, but it's not
Mm.
that. The rainbow came in first, but no, it's very peaceful.
Oh, awesome. So
Hmm.
to me, from what came out of that just now was boundaries.
Hmm.
Like that's kind of like the theme for me. And we don't realize it. How do we know when somebody's pulling on us? I mean, I just found out I had something happen 2019 when I had my accident that I had an AI implant. Well, I didn't know I had an AI from a person. Well, how do
Hmm.
you know that? So this is why this work is so good because you live your life not realizing it's in your system. So yeah, that's great. So that's what came up for me for you was boundaries, and it's probably something for all of us that we could
Yeah. Yeah.
really need now. So good. So
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you
yeah,
so
you're
much.
welcome.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Thank you,
beautiful.
Monsa.
Thank you, Caroline.
Hmm.
And yeah, also thank you, Brenda, for the healing. That was
Yeah.
yeah, really powerful. And let's see, Abby, can you please unmute yourself? Abby, yes. Hello. Maybe because we don't hear you. Can you speak now?
Me?
Yes, yes, it's you.
Okay. Yes, I'd like to know what's wrong with my mind sometimes. I just don't know.
Well, if you were just okay, you heard how what the process was with Carolyn. So just let
Yes.
me know you whatever comes to your mind. Again, this is no judgment, believe me. But whatever, if there's a wall like around your brain, you can't think clearly. What's wrong with me? So let me know what your wall looks like.
It's pretty high because of two people.
Okay, but what does it look like? The material.
Brick.
Oh, is it? This is a brick brain wall. This is what we're looking at, correct?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So, and you're saying it's because of two people. And
Mhm.
have you had work done before with the on this issue with these people?
Some, not very
Yeah.
much.
Oh, okay. So is there something, I'm going to say for you, Abby, as well. I'm getting your boundaries out of 1 to 10. I'm only getting your boundaries are about number 2. So we want your boundaries to be strong at 10. And I'm only getting for you when we want to know, well, why? So for Abby, why is that? So we're actually asking, okay, for Abby, why are her boundaries only at 2 when we really want you to be at 10? So
My
again,
name is my name is Linda. Maybe I came in when I shouldn't have. I'm sorry.
No,
oh,
it was your, it just maybe your phone. It says Abby. This is why.
oh,
Oh,
It
this is
does.
Linda.
Linda
Yes, I'm
speaking.
sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah,
Oh,
you can continue.
Forgive me.
oh,
It's
okay. So Linda, oh, there I see you. Okay, you're the one on the left or the right of the picture.
I'm on the right.
Okay. Okay, so we're back to a brick. Now, this is a brick, and like you say, it's very high. You probably can't even see the top of it, can you?
No.
That's how high it is. So, and again, as I mentioned, where I'm getting like your boundaries are, not very strong, and so that's okay. What we're going to ask, but why is that? And I'm coming up to some beliefs with you, Linda. I'm going to say Linda. Okay, and I'm going to be asking, well, what is that? Yeah, so under this whole your power, your personal power, and I'm going to be asking, okay, what is the belief that, yes, okay, so I'm just talking to myself, you hear me. So there's something there, and it is affecting your boundaries, but it's your self-esteem, your confidence, your action, your identity, and your power. And so I'm asking, what are you holding? Okay, so I'm just checking in what that is, and that's related to this. Oh, so this is what's coming up for me that you're holding on to at a subconscious level. So, it sort of goes like this. And see if this resonates for you or not. It isn't acceptable for me to make mistakes. It isn't acceptable for me to make mistakes.
That sounds pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, and not a nice feeling, but it's like, okay. So if that's what you're holding on to, and okay, so now, okay, so there's a belief there that you just can't make any mistakes. This is the way it has to be, and it's affecting your path. So when I check, well, what when did okay, so truth. Yeah, I'm getting more like a previous lifetime for you, Linda. And
Okay.
so there's something coming up here. So let me just give me a minute here. And so I'm getting some previous lifetime, and it's just coming through. And sometimes when we have things happen in this lifetime, it's because we've been triggered from unresolved things in the past. So I'm asking for assistance here on what that could be. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of forgiveness is needed. There's something there about forgiveness. And I know, Monsev, I think you do a really good call on forgiveness too. It seems to me that you do. I'm getting this actually goes right back to the biblical times. Yeah. I'm getting a lot of energy in my head as I say that. So, yeah, right. Okay. So oh, wow, just in my head, biblical, biblical. Yeah. Now, with those, is it forgiveness to others, or it's more forgiveness to yourself that's needed?
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know how we can be so hard on ourselves?
Mm-hmm.
And that's just, well, we're just going to be so hard on ourselves. And I'm getting, no, there's something there that we need to look at. And let me just look at that. Okay, so this is about forgiveness and forgiveness to self.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just do, okay, so I'm just asking here for Linda. And we're asking God anywhere that you were holding on to, anywhere of not forgiving yourself from the past, anywhere, all the programs that are attached to you of not forgiving self, other people's programs of not forgiving self, anywhere you bought into, it's not possible.
Mm-hmm.
It's not possible. It's not acceptable for me to forgive myself. Not acceptable. We're asking God to please go through and clear out all those memories. And we're asking for assistance now. Pakokoshe sata, leki pokoshe, la soshi, sanana he, anana yanonokoya, ya pokokoshe se, she pokokiana, nata yapokoka. Shiketike pipi to poka, she e pa, e shiket, he ita paka, ita koki.
Oh, that felt so good. I can feel the walls coming down. That was amazing.
So I strengthen you to being strong, to being safe, to have boundaries, being safe, to forgiving yourself for deeds unknown, for other people's deeds unknown. We're strengthening you. And for anyone here who maybe resonates with that as well, and giving our gratitude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So before you go, Linda, I want to go back on and just let me know how you're doing, what you see or sense.
I felt that the walls were coming down and I still have a headache, but I think it's in a processing mode right now.
I do
And
too.
and so I resonated with everything you said because I know I was there during biblical times. I know that.
Oh, okay. I'm giving about 8 hours. You should probably feel a bit better what I'm
Okay.
testing. So, oh, that's great. I'm pleased for you.
Thank you
Awesome.
so much. You are
Yeah,
such a
you're welcome.
blessing. And I'm sorry I accidentally. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Thank you, Mansa.
Thank you, Linda. Yeah, and thank you also, Brenda. So let's try again with Abby. Can you unmute
Okay.
yourself?
Abby.
Hello.
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 Can you hear me?
Yes, we do.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we hear you.
Hi, Brenda.
Hi.
So do you want me to go through what?
Sure,
the
absolutely. Yes,
questions?
whatever. Yes. So what's your brain wall look like? Yeah, just go ahead. Yeah.
Well, the first thought that came to me was like fluffy, feathery.
Yeah.
And the feeling, a lot of feeling I get in my head is kind of like a heaviness, like some sort of block or structure. It's always felt like a structure or something around my head. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. I'm asking you, how long have you felt this structure? Like, has it been recent or years
It's
or
been quite a while, years.
years?
And there's a lot of it around my right side of my head.
On the right side. Oh, interesting. So on the right side of head. And you've had it. Do you do energy work yourself, Abby?
I do, yes.
Yeah, okay. So the right side of the head. I feel like this structure isn't yours. Can you check with me? Is this structure yours? Or is it somebody else's that I'm getting that you're holding on, or this, I'm not getting that it's yours.
No, I've often felt that it isn't mine,
Yeah,
but it's felt like ancestors or family.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, so it's not yours, but oh, you know what I'm hearing? You're laying the structure. It's almost like they're having you lay the structure for them. Yeah, this is what I'm hearing. So that's interesting. Yeah, they're having you. It's like they want you to hold the fort. Another expression, lay the structure, so they can build upon you. Like they want you to, yeah, be the fort, if you know what I mean.
Not quite.
Pardon me?
Oh, not quite. I don't quite understand what you mean.
Oh, I feel like that structure is like it is your sort of ancestors, and because you are a light worker and you do energy work, it's almost like you're holding them up. You know
Oh,
how we could
yes.
hold, yeah, we could
Yes.
hold up. We don't want to. It was like, hey, I didn't make any agreement with you. I didn't make any contract that I would do all this, but I don't know where we can attract that as whatever you want to call us, light workers or whatever. So it's almost like they're looking for you, but it's like, well, no, it's weighing me down, you know.
Mm.
So yeah, it's like I don't want this. I can feel it. It's heavy in my head, but it's almost like I feel like they're connecting through your structure. It's not that's how they're able to get what their needs met because
Mm.
you're like the antenna, or they're able to work through you. You're almost like the AI for them, is what I'm hearing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's felt like that for a long, long time, many
Yeah,
years.
it's like, yeah, I don't want to be your AI. I don't, it's not my job. So, okay, so what can we do with that? Um, if you could talk to them silently in your head, and
Mhm.
then just do that now and just let them know this isn't acceptable. I didn't consciously sign up for this. And if I did on an unconscious or subconscious level, I'm severing all contracts, agreements. So
I
as
do
you
that
do
quite
that,
regularly, actually.
okay, well, I want you to do it now. Then I'm going to support you
Thank you.
with my dowsing in my light language. Okay. So let's
Mhm.
just do it. And then we'll just, we're experimenting. We're just see what happens here. So you don't need, this is all silent. You don't need to tell the world. Keep it in your head, or if obviously if you wanted to, but so you start that. And then I'm going to be asking for assistance here for Abby. So let's begin. I'm asking for assistance for Abby as she's communicating with all of her ancestors. It's not her job. She's not signing up to carry on anybody else's mission. We're severing any contract that was made on a conscious, subconscious level. It's doing that, dissolving that now. Just sending it back, returning it to senders with love and consciousness attached. Shakaye pakakashele kesepokushata. Shana hayusokusha. Sekiye the papakita koko asha. Shakana hashutakai shukai. Shakakaye pakukushata kayeta. Shakasolo kukshieta. Manohieta.
Nana
Shele
uha
kesepoku. Eko
tanu
chikieta.
ka
Ye patakosh.
lalu a aniaka.
That was awesome that you spoke with me on that.
It's a lot of energy around my occipital, and it's kind of moved down.
Interesting.
My head's almost it's throbbing, the energy.
Is it? I don't think, I mean, I don't know. I can't remember being had died then come back. And I'm just thinking that, for when I work with anyone that's crossed over, I don't think it's recognized the impact that they can have on us physically. I just, I don't think so. I don't think it's necessarily like evilness or anything. It's not understood, is what I'm sensing. So I don't think it's anything like, oh, we're going to do this with, post this upon you. Just I know, back off. You can just back off with ease and grace. And thank you very much. That it's time to, just back off and anywhere those contracts have been made, take the structure out piece by piece by piece, down the brick one by one by one.
There's a lot of them.
What's that game? It's called Jingo or something. What is it called where they're bricks and you take out one? You gotta be careful it doesn't. What's that game called? I forget.
Jenga, I think. Jenga.
Yeah, I used to watch that in some restaurants. And I'm going, God, I had to be so scared to do that. The whole thing would just tumble down. Jenga. Still pulling them out, giving our gratitude. How's it looking now? Still pulling them out.
I'm focusing on the Jenga now.
That's funny. Yeah, you just want it done with ease, not just to crash, but just, okay, I'll pull one here and then, okay, I'll go over on this side and pull one out there, maybe in the back.
Lot of pressure, really a lot of pressure.
Okay, we're just asking to just release all the pressure in the head, just allowing the pieces to being extracted one by one, ease and grace, and to continue doing so until the wall's gone.
Is there an emotional component there that's holding it somehow?
I'm sensing there's a belief. I'm sensing there's a belief, and it's only just see what's coming up. So it's like, but I'm not getting that it's your belief. And right away, when I ask, well, is there a belief that we need to be looking at? Yes. Okay. Well, you could just check what that might be. Just checking in. Okay. Let's see what comes up here. Okay. Is there a belief I am trapped? I am trapped. Check with me on that. Is there some belief that I am trapped? You know how you can be trapped between worlds? It's kind of the sense I'm feeling being trapped. It's like it's like they need help. Do you help them move? Oh, yeah. Do you help move them to the other side? That's what I'm sensing. So I'm sensing for you in the future to work with them. Or have you already done that somewhat? Because they're feeling trapped. What are you getting?
It feels like I've been clearing their records for
interesting.
years and years.
It's like they want you to do their work for them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting. It's like this whole thing with the structure. It's like, well, we want you to do that. Yeah. So I'm gonna say, to be honest, I'm gonna say, we can look at that. Like I feel like it's not going to be just a one time here. So, and then continue with the bricks. One taking out one at a time. And I think it's a process for you. Feels like it's just going to be a process. And do the Jenga, just like we were saying. One here. Oh, I'll go over here because I'm sure it's not, going to be off balance. And just keep pulling them out one by one as you feel it's safe to do so. So it's with ease, what I'm getting.
Is it to do with the universes, other universes? Do you get that?
Other universes? So does it have to do with other universes? Or your connection with them in other universes is what I'm getting. Yes. So you're the connection to them and other universes. Yeah. So your mind is what is the AI and fueling them. But again, it's just like, no.
Great. Okay. It's just a confirmation, really, but thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
understand. Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully that helps. Yeah, somewhat, and you can continue with that. And
Yes.
okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, Monse.
Yeah, thank you, Abby. Much love, and thank you very much, Brenda. And we will continue with the questions in after a couple of minutes. And also for our audience on YouTube, we have your questions. We'll take them. I didn't read them before because somehow my phone was not updating the chat. I just realized that.
Okay.
So before that, Brenda, I would love if you can tell us about the program you are offering. So I invite our audience to visit the link yourdivineuniqueness.com/Brenda, yourdivineuniqueness.com/Brenda, BRENDA. Or you can click on the special offer button, which is on the live events page, later on the replay page. The link also on YouTube video description and the chat boxes on Zoom and YouTube. So yeah, Brenda, would love to talk about
again, so much is about the brain, and we can work on different body parts, but with what's happening, and especially now with this AI that we are totally familiar with, we know it's there. So I've got some audios here, and one's the brain glands balancing audio. So we want to balance, the hypothalamus, the pineal, the thalamus, the pituitary, amygdala. So that's just to listen to, just to get all of those communicating. And at times you just can't think. You get that brain freeze. It's just help dissolve some of that basic waste removal and trauma. So you're not in a brain freeze. This one, I really liked it because I know when I was in Mexico, it was all about the microplastics, and nobody wants to talk about it because it's a whatever billion-dollar, what trillion-dollar industry or whatever. But my gosh, the amount of microplastics that we are absorbing that gets into our brain, can you imagine? It's everywhere. It's disgusting, but it's the way it is. So anyways, this is that audio that energetically dissolve microplastic at a cellular level that's affecting our immune system from the environmental toxins and that they don't want us to know about. So when we clear out those microplastics, it's going to get our brain clear. So that's one I really, really suggest. And of course, our nervous system. So to clear some present life and ancestral trauma held in the nervous system. So we got to keep as even and keel as possible. And so that's the audios in package A. Package B is, as you know, I do speak this light language. And so what I love to do in the one-to-one sessions for whatever issue's going on, maybe you need to go deeper into a subject we couldn't complete today. We'll meet on Zoom, and maybe you speak like language too. And I love to unite forces, and we work to create an audio for you. So on top of the one-to-one session of whatever area we're looking at, you can have your own personal light language audio that you can come back to and listen over and over again. So I'd love to do that and provide that. So that's that package B. So an hour session, for package B, that your own personalized light language. I like working together with other people and, just create your own thing. And so you can come back to that. So that's it.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Brenda, for the audios and and also the personal light language and the one-on-one session. And as I mentioned before, I really love the energy that you create, whether in the audios and also the one-on-one that I experienced before with you, and really love how we can go deeper into understanding the root cause of what we are experiencing and receiving healing around that. So thank you. And again, everyone, the link for the program is on the chat boxes, and also the special offer button on the live event page and the replay page and YouTube description. And it's yourdivineuniqueness.com/Brenda, BRENDA. All right. So.
And Montse, there's something else I'd like to mention that I haven't mentioned. Because I work with pathogens, I can check for certain pathogens, and now it could be a physical pathogen, say in your brain, or it could be an energetic pathogen. So maybe it's an energetic mold or fungus. You don't know. So that's something in addition, working with my pathogen list, I can check, is that something that's affecting the brain? And then we go through the process, and in the one-to-one, if it is, then, in that one-to-one session where I'm creating your own audio and I'm dowsing and speaking light language at the same time, you'll have that and you can come back to it and come back to it, not having to listen to the whole Zoom call, but you've got your own. So it could be, okay, it's coming, able to get 20% at this time, and then you come back to again, and your subconscious or conscious saying, okay, no, I'm ready to clear out another, level. So it's nice to have those personalized audios. And with pathogens, it could be energetic, meaning maybe it's in your system, but it wasn't even this lifetime. And what I found is that when events happen in past lifetimes, it can trigger issues in this lifetime and create an energetic pathogen or a physical pathogen. So anything's possible.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Brenda, for offering your support to our audience. And so let's continue with the questions. We have Irieta on YouTube. She wrote, I would appreciate a brain scan, please. My head was under psychic attacks recently. Now the only thing that bothers me is the toxic thoughts of others. Thank you from my heart.
Okay, so Mary Atta, and she said she's been getting psychic attacks.
It's Irieta. Yes.
Irieta.
Yes, psychic attacks.
Oh boy, I'm familiar with those. Believe me. Okay, so psychic attacks, not something that people want to talk about because it makes us feel uncomfortable, but it happens. So I just want to tap into your energy, Marietta, and just sort of see what's coming up. Now, if you can please type in Tremont Seb, if there's anything. Okay, I'm just getting a lot of energy in my head actually right now. How long have you had these psychic attacks, and how does it make your brain feel? Like if you were at a brain wall, like just give me some description here.
Yes, Irieta, you can type it on the chat. And there is like a little short delay between YouTube and Zoom.
Oh, is that?
But not much. I think maybe less than 20 seconds.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly.
So yeah, I know we have to be very, I don't know what the word is. I don't want to say guarded, but we have to have the awareness. That's what I'm looking for. Nobody wants to be under these psychic attacks, and it happens, so we need the awareness that yes, it's a possibility. You're fine just when you're in your home and you maybe went somewhere, you went to grocery store or whatever, you come back, you're just going, gee, I'm just feeling out of sorts, and you don't know what's going on. Or it could be someone who's sending it, unfortunately. So it happens. But yeah, so a psychic attack, if you can just give me a little bit more information. So let me just check in if there's something here. Well, Monsev's going to be typing in here. Okay, would that be? Okay, so let's just get that connection. And for anybody else that when we meet one-to-one, I can get into that with you. And what we can do too, which is great. So say if it's your daughter, it's not you, but your daughter. then we can connect you with your daughter, work on you through your daughter. So that's how it can work and to get the answers. Okay, so I'm just getting strong here. And meanwhile, yeah, Monsef, if anything comes up, you can get any more information.
For now, not yet.
Not yet. Well, we'll just see here.
Also, not sure if maybe she's still on YouTube.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I see somebody else there. And Susanna. Hi, Susanna. I haven't seen you for a while. Okay, so somebody else, Jody said her daughter, Kira. So should we work with Jody?
Okay, yeah.
For Kira. And so she suffers psychic attacks. So has she suffered psychic attacks for a long time, or can you give me some more information on that? Is that why is she suffering psychic attacks? How long has she been suffering these psychic attacks? Or if you know.
Jody needs to be, she's still muted.
Okay, so.
Hello.
Oh. Hello? Okay. Okay, so who do we have?
You have Jody and Kira here.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Kira. How old are you?
27.
You're 27. Okay. And have you been getting these psychic attacks a long time?
Yeah, years.
Years and years and years.
Yeah, I think probably about 5 or so, maybe.
About
At least
At
5.
least, yeah.
At least 5 years. So you're 27. Okay, I just want to check in here. So Kira, so just connecting to you. So I'm just going to be asking for assistance here for Kira. And when did this psychic attack start? So I'm just going to be checking in for you. Yeah, I'm getting about 21 years of age. So what was going on for you about age 21? When you were 21, was there anything in particular going on?
Yeah, we did some healing with the healing modality, and it turned out to not be a good one.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so was there something that came through at that time? Yeah, this is what, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, what can I say? Okay. Wow, I'm going to be asking now, Jody, do you also do energy work?
No, I don't.
Okay.
We have a friend.
But I'm actually getting that, Kira, that you're quite, I feel like you are quite an empath. Yeah. And maybe energy work is something I'm sensing, whatever that is, because there's so many of them out there. But I think this would be really good for you. The ones that you resonate with, that yeah. I sense this is trying to pull you off track. So in which I've gone through, like I've had some severe ones where I wasn't even in my body, was so awful. So yeah, I feel like it was really trying to pull you off, get you off track, because I'm sensing you are. You are whatever you want to be, if you're doing any type of healing work or whatever you want to call that. I don't know if you want to call it healing work, but you're very much at the high energy of someone who could really help out. And okay, well, I'm just asking for assistance here for Kara. So what is this? Is there a particular? Okay, so I'm asking what that is. And we always want to ask for protection. So we're going to call upon for Kira, and we're asking for a white light energy to flow through and receive all the answers and the healings for the highest truth and good. So we're asking for Kira. So what is this offensive energy that came through at age 21? Okay. So truth. I'm just checking. Well, this is what's coming up. I am getting satanic energy that came in. Not if anybody else resonates with maybe, oh, they not that you will or you might, but satanic energy. It's energy created when a person invokes or they have worship Satan. So not that you do, but if that person that invoked it through, I'm getting satanic.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
You're getting that as well? Okay, we're going to do a clearing right now. Okay. So this is for anybody. And so here we go. So this is for a satanic clearing. Now, this could be yours. You could be absorbing it. You could be sharing it. So they're calling upon higher consciousness. Source consciousness and the Council of Light Beings would ask for your assistance in releasing and transmuting the satanic energy for Kara. We choose to disconnect from and ask for the release and removal of all satanic energy that has been given to Kara. This satanic energy is now uncreated through time and space. We command it, we will it, and it is so. Mahahoya, Bokogiechita, Manahaye, Shakai, Shakogoyeta, Kanananayakia Boko, Shiekakaka, Shiepakayeta Paka, Yet Papakita Goko, Shikagia, Chapakia, the Piet Boko, Yet the Pakia, the Pak, Shikakia Goko, you are here Goko, yet Ash, Pakia, the Boko, Shatana, yet Sha. Chef, Yanahai, Chef out here, Shaki. Just let this release go through your body. And let me know, Kara, when you sense it's been cleared.
I feel better.
I feel like it might have happened to both of us, but she suffers
You're sharing
severely.
it.
Yeah.
For Jody, are you feeling sensing any release for yourself?
I am. Yeah. I feel very light.
Okay, good. And Kara?
Yeah, I'm starting to feel it too.
Awesome. So as we do that, we're calling back Jody and Kara's light force. Jody and Kara, choose to be free and sovereign. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, you guys are welcome. And make sure you drink, good high quality water and all that. And you have the information from Monsav if you feel guided, obviously look at it. If there's any others, I don't know. That's what popped up right now. And yeah, get you through it, Kara, because if you're supposed to be doing the work, I sense that you will be, whatever at the right time for you, whatever that is. Again, there's so many things out there that you might be guided. Well, I'm going to do this. Maybe I'll look at that. Whatever you feel guided to. And here we are on Earth. We have this opportunity to help out the world, really. So yeah, both of you, really. Okay, take care.
All right. We're going to do a one-on-one too. So thank you.
And you're both welcome to come on the same one. You both can be on camera, so it doesn't just have to be one. So
Okay.
yeah,
Thank you.
it's
We'll
fun.
see you.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Jody and Kiara. Much love. And yeah. And,
welcome.
Thank you, Brenda. Let's see. Pippa, can you please unmute yourself?
Hello,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Deepa. Yes.
Good, good. Right. I'm feeling like concrete around me.
Around your brain,
Yeah.
around your head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Concrete. Okay.
Concrete.
Is it quite thick? Or is
Oh
it
yeah,
thin
it's
concrete?
yeah, nothing's getting out there. No one's going to
There's
break
no
into
cracks. There's
nothing.
nothing. There's not even a speck of light that can go
No.
through that concrete.
No. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's see where we go with that. And this concrete. So how long have you had this concrete around your head?
Well, probably this whole lifetime.
Oh, really? You're feeling like this has been your whole lifetime. Okay.
Yeah. I think
And
from a child, from a young age.
oh, is that what you're sensing?
Yes.
So was it within, okay. And you do energy work yourself?
I do.
Yeah. So, okay. So, I mean, if you want to, you can check with me, but I'm getting you picked it up in your mother's womb. What do you get?
That's probably, I'm cut off from that.
Yeah.
Totally
So
cut off because I'm adopted.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Yeah. So that I'm picking it. Yeah. It was like in your mother's womb. So was that, however you would describe it, that energy came in at, you had it at birth, is what I'm getting. Okay. So you're adopted. And yeah, I know adoption from when I've heard. Yeah, it just brings up different stuff, doesn't it, when you're adopted?
Well, you don't know anything. You don't know anything.
You don't
about
know. It's just like, and it's like okay. So it's like, I think your mother also had, she also had a concrete wall. If you want to check with me on that, but I'm getting your mother also had a concrete wall. So nobody could get, through to her. That's what I'm getting. So what we want to do then, let's go back to your mother. Let's go jump to your mother. This is what I'm sensing. And just see, well, what is it that your mother needs? Because obviously it's affecting you. So this is what I'm kind of sensing. Okay, so that's what we'll do. We just want to go in, and then by doing this, it's obviously going to help you. So what we're going to do then is ask for assistance here, and we'll look as for for your mother. So as you guys know, I'm going to be mentioning this. So I'm certified Mosh Code, Monaco, Belief Code, Dr. Bradley Nelson, all the other certifications over 20 years. So if you hear some terminology, it could be some of this coming from the word. So I'm going to be asking, where do we go with this, and what's the priority for this and for the mothers? So is that So I'm getting like the mother is holding on to some beliefs here, and so I just want to check in because we really want to help the mother. By helping the mother, that's also going to be that's going to help you out. And what's coming up here right now is like, oh, she's got a defect. So the mother has a defect, a defect. When I ask, well, what beliefs does the mother have that that's created this concrete wall? Yeah, I'm really feeling a lot of hopeless. Oh, I'm getting a lot of energy move in my body. I'm wondering if she's feeling a lot of, I have nothing to look forward to, just this emptiness. I'm damaged. I'm damaged. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. I'm damaged. And of course you would feel that way, like when you have a wall yourself, I'm damaged. So what we want to do is flip this around, and anywhere where, and for anyone here who resonates that, so anywhere where your mother, maybe it's your ancestors, where there's something, they feel something's wrong with them, or they're damaged or invisible, they'll never be perfect, have nothing to look forward to. We're asking for all those programs that are contributing to this concrete wall. We're asking God to dissolve them now. All these programs, made generational, and it's made up this concrete wall. I'm going to break it down and, break them down. And as we do this, it's helping all your ancestors. And we want to replace that. Is that I am beautiful who I am. It's like, everything's okay when I make mistakes. Like I can learn from the choices I make. I heal as I clear imbalances. I'm okay as I am. You just want to send love to your biological mother, and for all on her mother's side and her father's side. Just want to send them love, that they're totally accepted, imperfections and all, that they're also a beloved child of God. That they are loved. And just installing that into this concrete wall. And that they are whole, they're not broken, that they are loved. The love is the highest frequency on the level of consciousness. But they're safe. You need to know they're safe. They're safe to be imperfect. They're safe to be exposed. That they're safe and not being judged. It's okay for them to let go, let the guards down. And as they do that, and I'm going to suggest to you to continue to work with that process of working on your, and on your mother, biological mother, and by helping her, it's going to have an immediate effect on you. Yeah, just releasing her, like that pain of having to let go of you. Yeah.
Wow,
Sending love.
a lot of that resonated, especially the safety. And I feel that has, brought a little bit of a crack, a slight bit of light coming in, because I think it wanted to know the safety because it wasn't safe. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and isn't it so easy when we've been hurt, like just be so angry? Oh, I'm just so angry. When realizing they're the ones who are hurt, they're hurting, and it just sort of passes on. And so that's good. I would continue to talk to them, to your mother, and whether she's here, physical form or spiritual form, and talk to her. I'll let her know it's so, and continue to do that, and just watch in time that wall. If you just like, there's another crack. Because I think what I feel is it's going to take time for her. It's not going to be overnight. Just like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll accept it. Okay, I'll accept this. I'm not ready to accept that, but I'm okay to do this or that. So it's going to take her a bit of time, but I feel like and then I feel like the dam's going to open. This is going to burst.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds fab.
Yeah, I do. So I'm feeling for her and then for you, obviously.
Wonderful. Oh, that's amazing. I feel much more uplifted and excited. Thank you.
Oh, good. Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, great.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And everyone on the call. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Thank you, Pippa. Much love. And also thank you, Brenda, for the healing and support.
Yeah, you're welcome. It was
beautiful.
fun. Mm-hmm.
And we reached the end of today's session. Do you have maybe any last message before we complete?
I'm just going to say that we need to feel safe in our bodies, and if you're feeling kind of heavy, know that intuitively you're being guided to do something about it and not to ignore it. And we have that awareness and for our own safety, that's just a reality. I need to have the awareness. And things will happen, situations will happen where you get universe is going, no, you need to go through this experience. And I'll just quickly mention, I went through, I'm just going to say, an experience about just over a year ago. I was at a mall and there was a mall shooting, and I happened to be in that mall at that time. And I hadn't been there in years. I'm not going to say where, whatever country, I'm not going to say that. But I was supposed to be there. My husband and I were supposed to be there in the food court when that happened. I'm going, okay, why? Why do we happen to be there at that time? I don't even know where the exit doors are at. I was guided to be there. And so what happened is that we're moving through, and I wanted to hide. I was just like, maybe if I hide over here, because you can hear the shot, people are running, maybe I won't get hit. It's crazy what goes through your head. And so it was afterwards, I had to go through a lot of clearing and a real process, because I was traumatized. And thank goodness, doing the energy work and having my energy buddies and practitioners, I had help with that. But there was there was a reason why I needed to go through that. And it was to prepare me. I really feel to prepare me for other things. And I need to have the awareness and not being just oblivious and, going throughout my day without having any awareness of what's going on around me. We need that. We need to be alert. And a lot of that has to do with our brain and what we're processing. So I do go back to the brain. It's absolutely vital that we keep it as clear as possible. The pineals communicating with all the body parts, with the brain. Pineal is a huge, huge gland that needs to be operating at 100%. And that's something I love to work with specifically is the pineal. So it's one of the areas that let's get it really, really strong. So you have the awareness, if you feel some sense of unease, that you don't ignore it. We want all our faculties. We don't want our pineal gland clouded from various sources. We know what those are. Let's get clear. And so we have the awareness, we can do our work, do what we're meant here to do on earth, and live life and a more joyfulness than, you know, why not have joy, not just work, but and joyfulness as well. When things go a little unsettled in the world as they are now, we can be more center, stable, and balanced so that we can help out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's a
that's what,
very
yeah.
inspiring message. Thank you so much, Brenda.
Yeah, you're welcome.
For that and for the support you offer to our callers and the healing you did for the group. Very grateful to you, Brenda. Thank you.
Yeah, it was good. Great. Thank you.
Yeah. And also, thank you very much, everyone, for being here with us today, co-creating this space with us. Thank you for those who asked their questions. Thank you for the comments, for co-creating with us. Like, your energy really is participating, supporting everyone here. So whether you are on the live or on the replay. And and again, you can sign up for the program, one of the packages that Brenda is offering on the link yourdivineuniqueness.com/Brenda, yourdivineuniqueness.com/Brenda, BRENDA. And the link is on the live events page, later on the replay page, YouTube description, and the chat boxes on both Zoom and YouTube. And Pippa, Shirot, thank you, Brenda and Monsef, much love. Jessica, thank you, very informative. Lara, thank you, Brenda and Monsef. Abby, she shared the heart. And so thank you again, everyone. I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you on the next call. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.